This episode, we're going to build ourselves a mob farm with the storage system too. All right, so I'm really enjoying getting back into StoneBlock 2. It's been a while, and you know how sometimes when time takes you away from a moment, you're not really sure if the emotions you feel about that are true or not. But I'm seeing that. I see that getting back into StoneBlock 2, those thoughts that I had as far as how I felt about it in the past are still there. I really enjoy doing it. I'm not sure which one I like most. I can tell you that I really enjoy the idea of having fluid cows and Thaumcraft in SB2. I like that. But I've heard some people say they prefer the first StoneBlock. To me, I don't know. But let me know what you think. Which StoneBlock did you like more? Let me know down in the comments. So between episodes, I did do a few things here. You'll see this has been kind of rearranged just a little bit. I made the Flex Network stuff, and I really needed to do that because we're going to need to move power from one side of the base to the other. Unfortunately, you'll remember at the end of the last episode, I said I have 11 redstone. 11. And that was pathetic. And I was going to go do some mining. Well, I did, and I didn't find a whole lot. So I decided I needed to do something a little different to get redstone, and yeah, you can see I got lots of redstone now. Let's take a look. Back here, I put in a redstone chicken, and here's how I got it. You go through with putting the red dye around the egg, and then you have to hatch the egg to get to that chicken, and then you have to mix it with the sand chicken. Those two together will get you a redstone chicken. Pretty simple. And now this thing is all leveled up. I got 16 of them maxed out at 10, 10, 10, and it is just dumping an unworldly amount of redstone into my storage system. So much so I went ahead and put a void upgrade on there so that I don't overflow my system. You also see here I've got a lapis chicken. Same process, but really actually easier. Just you need to put lapis around the eggs. And because you don't have like a really big chance of it spawning right away when you throw it, I went ahead and went through the nesting process and hatched them out that way. I needed to get more ender pearls, and I went through the process, and you can see that one of the things you can do is actually grow them in bonsai pots. And me, I like the passive generation of items that way. So I went ahead and sifted through. Well, first thing I had to do is I had to take the glowstone, mix it with lava, get the end stone, crush it, and then sift it through to try to find the coarse fruit. Once you get that, then you grow the coarse fruit up, harvest it, or the coarse flower, sorry, harvest it, get the coarse fruit, and then you put the coarse fruit in the bonsai pots. But this has been running, I'm going to say probably for 12 hours. Yeah, this is what I've got. So it really wasn't that effective of a way to do it. So I decided it's time to take a trip to the end. So once you get into the mining dimension, then you have to keep going up, all the way up to the surface of it. And that's how you reach the end. So yeah, like 256 blocks to get up to the top. But here we are, we made it. So once I got up here to the end, just dug me out a big area, put a spawn pad down here, make sure it was 3 high, and knock out the lights and just wait for the Enderman to spawn. Now, luckily with the lapis chickens, I was able to put max luck on my sword. So now when I come up here and I kill them, yeah, you see, I get lots of ender pearls now. So that was well worth it. And just farming Endermen has been a lot better at getting the ender pearls that we needed for the Flex Network. So that's what allowed us to get to that. And of course, to get back out of any of these dimensions, just dig out the block that's down below you. And boom, there you go. All right, so let me get back down to the base, and we'll go through kind of what we're going to be working on in this episode. So I'll be right back. What we're going to be doing in this episode is we want to create an automated mob farm. I need to get drops. I don't mind getting ender pearls from up there, but I would like to have it down here and just automated for me. So definitely need ender pearls, definitely need wither skulls, loot crates, and then we're going to need to get into also getting pink slime, liquid meat, mob essence, all of those things. And then, everything else that we don't need, we can trash that. So that's what we're going to do. Now, we have to do something a little special here because we can't, for us to get wither skeletons, we're going to need witch water. And if Endermen hit witch water, they teleport. And we don't want them to do that. We want them to stay inside there. So one of the problems we need to overcome is having a separate area for Endermen and a separate area where mobs can be affected by witch water. And I think I've come up with a good way of doing that. So let's get some stuff together and get started. Hi, you're going to be the last person to die inside this mob farm. How's that? Come on, big boy. There you go. All right, let's get a spot here where we're going to put these in at, and then we'll go up and take a look at what we've got. It's not quite ready yet, but it's pretty close. So, yeah, that's the wrong direction. Can we... don't have my wrench on me. We'll move it the old-fashioned way. Go this way. Mob crusher on one side. And on the other side, we need the slaughter factory. There we go. Okay. So the idea is this is going to be the area where they're going to fall in at. And I've got some glass. Let's put some glass in around this. I'll leave that spot open for now. We'll button it up at the very end. Actually, for now, let's go ahead and do... let's put one right in the center. We'll close it off and close that up. There we go. When you're in a sky block or, you know, something like this in StoneBlock, where there's not a lot of spawnable areas, any place that you create where they can spawn, they will spawn. So one thing always to remember, always secure your entire area before you activate it. So as you'll see, I actually have redstone lamps in here on the ground. Now these are not very big spawn pads, but we've got multiples and we're going to add a few more as we go. I just want to get this kind of going, kind of a proof of concept thing. So when we go to activate this thing and to test it, if we're not happy with it, we can shut these lights off, let the mobs despawn, get back in there and do our fixing on it. If they start spawning and it's working good, we don't want mobs dropping and walking all around the base, so we've got an area with a splat pad where they are going to be secured at and they can't get to us. Same thing up here. I've created another spawnable pad up here, and same thing. Now you're going to notice this is only 2 tall. The one down below is 3 tall, and I've done that on purpose because we're going to be using this area up here to drop the mobs through witch water. Witch water will transfer the mobs into something else. So they're going to be falling, and as they fall down through this area, they're going to hit the witch water. That's going to translate them into, you know, charged creepers, but more importantly into withers, and that's what we want to get the wither skulls from. So that's why I've got this set up as 2 tall. This will not allow endermen to spawn up here, but since it's 2 tall, it will allow skeletons to spawn. Skeletons can fall down through the witch water, turn into the withers, and become hopefully wither skulls that we need. Okay, we're going to start up here at the top. And basically now we want everything just to kind of shoot into this corner. So hold the shift key down, press. That. Get out of here. And then we're going to test the drop of evil. Because I can't remember. You just flung it. Okay. I can't remember if it will spread underneath these or not. So So we're going to take one drop. There it went. Come back in, shut this off. Okay, that room is ready to go. Of course, it's not active yet because we don't have the lights turned off. Okay, mobs are coming in. There goes the drops. I'm not seeing anything running into here. Nor here. I'm getting some pink slime here. So for now, I'm going to turn this off. Not seeing any mob essence there. Ah, there it is. Okay, so it just took it a while to show up. All right, so definitely we're going to have to work on that. I think we're going to have to move that up to the pressurized ones. Yeah, for sure there. Okay. Now let's test this one out over here. We're going to take this and we're going to turn it off. So it's not running anymore. Let's turn this one on. So it looks like the pink slime is getting stuck in there. It's not coming out. I'm not seeing anything coming into here either. All right, so we'll have to play around with that one for a little bit. Let's go over here. Kick this thing back on. Always active. Okay, now let's go upstairs. Let's see if we can, we're going to make sure we can turn this thing off. That's the important part, right? Because if we ever need to get in there and work on something, we want to make sure that we can turn it off. So we should just be able to come in here and flip these lights on. All right, just looking at the mini map, I can see that it's working. There's no issue there whatsoever. So let's go up to our next level up here. We've got this one set up. It's ready to go. Let's turn this off. Hold on. Okay, yeah, let's get these all turned off. And now remember, this is going to drop the mobs through the witch water. This is where we're going to be getting our wither skeletons from. It looks like I need to put another. Let's back it up here just a little bit. Oh yeah, they sound angry. Let's kick this one on. Both levels going at the same time. Let's go down and see what we got going on. Oh, this is so exciting. All right, let's see. What have we got so far? Do we have Wither Skeleton Skull? Not yet. Not seeing a Wither Skeleton Skull come in yet. There's a charged creeper, so that came from the top. There's a wither skeleton. I saw him. Yep, there's a wither essence. Oh, and look at all the mob essence we've gotten. Yeah, that's filling up. Seems like they might be getting stuck up there just a little bit. Let's go up and take a look. Oh, they're stuck in the water up there. That's what's going on. They're stuck in that little area of witch water. All right, so I'll have to come up with something to fix that somehow. All right, let's take a look at what I have come up with. Oh my goodness. I think it's working. So right now I've got everything paused while we kind of look at this. First and foremost, I had to expand the storage system here, so I have the controllers that is hooked up to all these drawers, and there is a edge piece that's over there connected to this side. This is the overflow. Let me turn this down just a skosh. It's a little loud. Let's go down just a little bit on that. That's a little better. Okay. Shh. I'm trying to record a video. So we got an overflow chest here that's going to put in, a lot of the armor pieces and such. But I got an area set up here for my ender pearls. Doing good. Got an area for the redstone, the glowstone, all that. Most important, though, I wanted the wither skulls. And so there they are. And the chest. So I've got 4 of the chests set up on this side. And then I've got a spot not chosen yet for the legendary. Okay. I thought I had a legendary chest. I may have already. Oh, nope. There it is right there. There's the legendary chest. So, yep. I got a spot for that too. All right. So this is paused right now, both sides. If I run this side, I'll get the pink slime and the meat. But I won't get any drops. I run this side and I get the drops. So let's run this and... yeah, it was fast. There they go. All the drops coming in. Fantastic. Okay, so let's take a look upstairs at how this thing is set up. So we've got three different sets of spawn pads set up now. I've got a top area up here that is a 2 high. And I did that because the mobs are getting stuck in the witch water. So I'm going to have to change that. And I've got an idea of how to do it. But we've got this area set up same as the other 2 areas. We've got the glowstone lights on it so we can turn it off from up here. And that will keep mobs from spawning on this level. We'll come on this side and we'll flip these off as well. And that will shut off spawning on this level. And these top 2 levels are the 2 high spawn pads. So this is where the skeletons are coming from. They will fall down. And you can see all the wither skeletons that are in there right now. Holy cow, because of all the skeletons. And that's what's floating. And that's the problem, is that I can't have the wither skeletons not falling all the way down to the ground. So we got to fix this. And I've come up with a solution. This is working fine. I like it. But we need to do a better job of controlling the wither skeletons from getting hung up there. And then me having to come in and kill them to get them out of here. So let me take care of these guys. And then I'll come and I'm going to do a kind of a modification to this build. And then I'll be back. All right. Well, I wanted to make this better. And I did. This is insane. I love it. This is just a constant, steady rain of mobs. And I took out the corner here so I can just stand here and just gather up XP as well. So, holy smokes, 104 levels of XP. And it's just climbing. This is great. Let's take a look at what I've done here. First, let's take a look. 39 of the wither skulls. So that was one of the big reasons that I needed to do this. And I wanted to get it changed because you'll remember they were hanging up in the water, in the witch water up there. So I had to come up with a solution. And I did. Now, this solution's not pretty, but it is a solution. So I'm quite happy with it. So I put a tunnel here to the side, and I've got a spawn pad back there. We'll go take a look at it here in just a minute. But now the mobs get shot down through here. They pass through the witch water, and if they're skeletons, they become wither skeletons. And I don't have to worry about them drowning anymore. Okay, so let's get this thing turned off, and we'll go take a look at what I've done here. All right, got all the pads turned off. Let me hold the shift key here. Let's go for a little walk. Okay, took the witch water out from this area. We don't have to worry about that anymore. We still have the 3 total spawn pads. 2 up top are just 2 high. We're going to leave it just like that. I'm going to take this witch water out, and we're going to come down through here. You'll see I did put faster vector plates in this area. I did have larger vector plates going farther. but it was flinging them with such velocity that they were getting killed on the wall on the other side. So had to put an end to that. And I got a spawn pad back in here, redstone lamps in the wall and on the ceiling. And these are actually activated with the redstone conduits from Ender.io. Yeah, so I've started moving those into position here, and I'll keep doing that. I'm going to replace, I think, all of this with Ender.io conduits or wireless redstone, something that I can turn this off a lot quicker. Let's put the switch water back. There we go. And the wither skeletons, of course, when they do come through this area, you have to watch out, because if they're moving, sometimes they can get caught in the wall and they'll still get suffocation damage, but the loss rate is a lot less than what it used to be. So this is working much, much better. Like I said, it's not the prettiest thing in the world. I give you that. But I can come over, and if I just want to work on wither skeletons, I can click that on, and as you saw, one just went through there. So I'm quite happy with that. And then if I don't want to worry about that, I can click it off, and this farm will turn itself off in just a short period of time. Pretty simple. I love it. Okay, let's go back down here. We'll take a look at our drops. So I had to come in and put void upgrades on a lot of stuff. We're at our max amount for string, arrows at 1,248, bones at almost at 2,000 there. Put an upgrade on the solidified experience. And I've got a void upgrade on the gunpowder. And this actually has, if I click on that, you can see I've got a gold upgrade on there and a void upgrade. That's going to be quite a bit. I don't think I'm going to worry too much about that. Over on this side, let's see, we've got 2 of the legendary chests. Got a spot here for the healing potions, potion of healing. And yeah, ender pearls, 22. Got redstone, got glowstone. All in all, I'm really happy with the way this has turned out. Over on this side, I did revert to going to the ender fluid conduits, so that we can move multiple fluids simultaneously, and I've got filters on there to filter these out. So now we don't have to worry about these getting stuck in there. They're all taken care of. Okay. All right, next episode, we're going to start on our AE2 storage system so we can get into auto crafting. That's going to get us to the next level. See you then.